Boom, and we're live. What's happening, people? Good morning, Europe, and happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday 13 in 2020. Join us every day at the European Markets Open and US Markets Open on your favorite media channel. Get the latest news about the most traded financial assets. Learn what most forex brokers don't want you to know and get rewarded for it. You can find all the links in the description down below. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow us on your favorite media channel, and support us in delivering more great content. This show is proudly sponsored by our partners at Forex and Markets.com. What a week we had, guys. What a week. Lots of events going on worldwide, creating big swings and giving traders opportunities for good gains. But also, the risk factor remained very, very high this week. Crude oil futures rose this week for the second week in a row, but the news of oversupplied markets and COVID-19 cases surging all over the world limited the upwards movement. The Brexit negotiations, guys, between UK and the EU seem to be reaching a T-junction, and the European Union officials say it's make up your mind time for Boris Johnson. Does he want a trade deal with the bloc or not? However, the European Union has suggested it is prepared to extend the deliberation period into December if necessary, people familiar with the matter said. President-elect Joe Biden cemented his electoral victory by capturing the battleground state of Arizona late yesterday, but the transition to his administration remains in political stasis as President Donald Trump refuses to accept defeat. And the last but not the least, guys, Bitcoin seems to be heading towards the all-time highs again, gaining over $3,000 in the last 10 days and currently trading above the 16,000 level. Will Bitcoin reach the 20,000 by December? This is the big question. Join us this afternoon for an extraordinary talk about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin with George Agathangelou, board member at Cyprus Blockchain Association, and stay up to date with the latest news in the crypto world. Welcome to the European trading session, everyone. How are you guys doing? Type your comments. Let me know if you're struggling with anything. Let me know if you have any opinions. Let me know if you want to talk to me. Type your comments. Type your questions. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Right, today, what's happening today, guys? Very busy day today. As things stand right now, today is all about the euro in the economic calendar with the GDP and trade balance data to be announced at lunchtime, GMT +2, followed by the Core PPI data and on the US dollar to be released at 3:30 GMT +2. European indices point to lower opening this morning, once again, on surging COVID cases around Europe. Gold futures also traded higher overnight, potentially aiming for the 1890 level once again. Crude oil futures give back some gains overnight, but still trading little above the $40 mark. And Bitcoin, guys, is still standing tall, trading at $16,223. Let's see what are the latest news from the Brexit talks between the UK and the European Union, and then we move on to the charts of the day, guys. We're coming back live in 30 seconds.
Keep your finger on the market pulse with the News Alerts tool. Stay up to date on the latest sentiment across all the major asset classes. Uncover bullish or bearish signals tied to specific assets that could be developing before major price moves, and track how news sentiment correlated with price in the past. Track the news volume on an asset, its fear index, and get a better feel for its underlying strength. All with News Alerts, your central hub for market information. That's higher trading from MarketsX.
And we're back with Brexit talks, guys. So, European Union officials say it's make your mind up time for Boris Johnson. Does he want a trade deal with the bloc or not? Another week of negotiations, one that was supposed to be decisive, will end today with little progress made in the main areas of disagreement, according to 3 EU officials familiar with the situation. While both sides can see what a final agreement would look like, Brussels officials insist that reaching one will require the UK Prime Minister to move first, a stance their British counterpart rejects so far. The exit of one of Johnson's top aid less than 50 days before the UK is due to leave the single market, and the planned departure of another has injected fresh uncertainty into the process. EU officials have been left speculating whether the departure of 2 of the most senior figures from the Leave campaign in Downing Street has increased or reduced the likelihood that the Prime Minister will walk away without a deal. In the negotiating room, there was little movement this week on the 3 key issues that have managed the talks for the past 8 months, the level playing field for business across the UK fishing waters, and how any accord is enforced. Progress on the first has been hampered by UK's reluctance to make specific commitments to abide by any future changes in the bloc's rules, EU officials said. While both sides are inching closer to agreement on how any deal will be enforced, the UK is resisting EU calls for disagreements over the level playing field and fisheries to be included in any wider dispute resolution system. Right, so as things stand right now, guys, still no progress has been made, no real progress. European Union, it's showing that they are willing to extend the period for the 10th time probably into December, trying to seal a deal with the United Kingdom. Right, let's have a quick look at the economic calendar, guys, and see what is happening this morning on the economic calendar side of things. We started nice and early a few minutes ago with the French CPI and the Spanish HICP being announced. They came out in green. They came out 0% on the French side of things, and negative 0.9% on the Spanish side of things. However, better than economists have predicted. At 12 o'clock, GMT +2, we're going to have the German president holding a press conference. In the same time, we're going to have the GDP year-to-year and quarter-to-quarter in the Eurozone, along with the trade balance, guys. It's all about the euro today, as I was telling you in the intro. Later on, after lunchtime, we're going to have FOMC member Williams speaking, the core PPI month over month being announced on the US dollar. And again, the producer price index will also be announced in the same time. This is how the economic calendar looks like today, guys. Let's move on to the charts of the day, and then we're going to take some trading signals from investing.com. Let's see how the assets performed overnight. We are 9 minutes so far into the European opening. We're looking at crude oil futures, which are currently trading at $40.38. Let me bring the charts on the big screen. There we go. By the looks of it, we see oil potentially targeting the 200 moving average, somewhere at $39.98, or let's round it up to the $40 mark, somewhere in that region. It's currently trading 38 cents above that level. Moving on to Euro US dollar, we're looking at Euro USD currently trading at 118.13, slightly higher, but as you see as you look at the last candlestick formation, they seem to be consolidating above the 50 moving average. The bad news is they've been trading like this for the last 20 hours, guys. Since yesterday, Euro has not managed to trade higher or lower. 118.14 for the euro right now. A bit of divergence between the RSI and the stochastic. Let me increase the time frame slightly and see if we get a better indication. Right, RSI going sideways, stochastic very close to the overbought levels, but again, moving sideways as things stand right now. On a 4-hour chart, we're looking at the last candlestick that opened, guys. It's a red candlestick. Probably it's going to aim towards the 50 moving average as things stand right now. Not a lot of movement overnight, guys, on the Euro USD side of things. Moving on to the pound. The pound has been advancing on the Asian trading session, apparently testing the 50 moving average at 131.56. We can see the 50 moving average 10 points higher at 131.66, but negative opening today. A red candlestick has opened, guys, on a 60-minute chart. RSI seems to be turning around, pointing downwards. Stochastic did not make a move yet. The price is trading in between those two moving averages. There is a bit of pressure on the pound as things stand right now. USD JPY, guys, very, very similar to the pound situation, currently trading at 105.05. Again, divergence between indicators, RSI, stochastic, pointing in different directions. As things stand right now, negative opening for the US dollar as well as the price gets rejected by the 50 moving average. Apparently, the markets need a bit more time to settle, to choose a direction. The Aussie dollar pushed higher again on the Asian trading session. Very similar situation to USD JPY. We see a red candlestick at the opening. There's more potential to the downside than to the upside as things stand right now, with a bit of divergence between indicators. Maybe the trading signals will help us, guys. Moving on, USD CAD. The USD CAD pair is trading way above the 50 and the 200 moving average. Apparently, it's on the rebound. Yeah, a correction from the big drop that it suffered on the first of the month, guys. It's currently trading at 131.47. We see a gold cross being formed by the 200 and the 50 moving average. And as things stand right now, we might see a bit of a pullback, guys. Look at the bottom of the charts. RSI, stochastic, pointing downwards as things stand right now. Wait for the markets to settle, guys. It's very difficult to make a prediction as things stand right now. Yeah, looking from left to right, we see an important resistance level at 20 points above the current market price at 131.70. If that level will be broken, then probably traders will go for long positions on the US dollar. The S&P 500 closed the day lower yesterday. It moved down to 353701, testing the 50 moving average. Let's see how the markets will open today. Dow Jones, the same. Moved slightly lower yesterday, well supported by the 50 MA. RSI stochastic are down, but they are pointing upwards. We might see a positive opening on the US front later on today. The US dollar index, guys, fell below the 200 moving average on the Asian trading session. Went below the 50 moving average as things stand right now, currently trading at 92,888. RSI stochastic still pointing downwards. Let's see what's going to happen after the European opening. Probably we're going to see the US dollar index trading slightly lower against its other peers, and that can only mean one thing. Gold futures, guys, will push higher if that's the case. Gold futures are currently trading at 1879.15, above the 50 moving average. RSI stochastic pointing upwards. The 200 moving average is just an inch away at 1890. You have 10 points between the current market price and the 200 moving average. If traders decide to go long to scalp the markets at this European market opening, very likely they will set the take profit a bit higher at 1890.85, where the 200 moving average is. If gold price decides to move towards the downside today, guys, we're going to see it trading probably at 1859.35, which is the previous low. And if you look carefully, if you look from left to right, guys, you can see average highs are being met every single time. Average lows, they're keeping to the same level. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, let's have a quick look at UK oil or Brent oil futures on a 60-minute chart, guys. Brent oil did not manage to go all the way down and test the 200 MA. It's currently trading at 42.97, only 5 cents below the 43,000 level. We have the 50 moving average higher at 43.48. You might get a bit of movement on oil. The markets have not decided where oil prices want to go this morning, only a few minutes into the European opening. And if you look at the candlesticks, guys, you can see them trading at the same level for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. For the last 5 hours, tremendous pressure on Brent oil futures. The market does not know where to go this morning. Let's hope within half an hour, 45 minutes, the markets will calm down a bit, giving us a clear direction. And the all-times champion, guys, Bitcoin is currently trading at $16,215. It's currently on the rebound towards the downside to probably test the 50 moving average at $16,005. Only $200 from the current market price. RSI stochastic are pointing downwards, indicating a bit of selling power on the Bitcoin this morning. But still, Bitcoin won more than $3,000 in the last few days, guys. The next all-time high for the Bitcoin is the 17,000 level, followed by the real all-time high, the 20,000 level. What's going to happen with the Bitcoin? What led to this movement, and will the movement continue? Will we see Bitcoin trading close to the 20,000 level by December this year? George Agathangelou will answer today, blockchain and cryptocurrency specialist. And hopefully he's going to bring us the latest news in the crypto industry. Quick look at Ethereum as well, guys, which is currently trading higher. It's currently trading at $461.67. Again, apparently copying the movement of the Bitcoin. It turned around in the last few hours, apparently testing the 50 moving average at $459. And worst case scenario, we might see it trading even lower at $441, where the 200 moving average is. That's the support level for the downside. RSI, stochastic, turning around as things stand right now, pointing downwards. We might see a bit of a pullback from Ethereum and Bitcoin as well, as things stand right now, and as technical analysis is indicating. But we all know cryptocurrencies are decentralized. Then the real catalyst for the direction of the markets is given by yourselves, guys, by the buyers and the sellers on the market. Let's have a quick look at some trading signals, guys, and see how the markets open today according to investing.com. We're starting with the European indices, FTSE 100, on a strong buy on all 4 time frames as things stand right now. CAC 40 futures, strong sell 17 minutes into the European trading session on 1, 2, 3 time frames. The daily still remains a strong buy. The DAX futures, sell positions on the DAX futures seen by investing.com on 3 time frames, and the daily still remains a buy. A bit of mixed opening, mixed signals after the European opening today. Let's see if we get a clear indication on the indices. Okay, we have the Belgium 20. Belgium 20, strong buy on all 4 time frames, and PSI 20, guys, again, strong buy on all 4 time frames. OSC benchmark, strong buy on all 4 time frames. There is a bit of green, there is a bit of positivity on this Friday 13, 2020. Now, let's have a quick look at commodities, guys. Maybe we see a clear indication. Maybe I can help you with the direction of the markets given by investing.com this morning. Gold futures, strong buy on 3 time frames. The daily still remains a strong sell. Silver futures, strong buy on 3 time frames. Copper, strong buy on 4 time frames. All right, a bit of green on the charts, a bit of positivity today, guys. Crude oil, WTI, and Brent oil futures, guys, strong sell on 3 time frames, both of them. The daily still remains a strong buy. And as we look at the signals right now, they seem to be turning around. Crude oil, WTI, and Brent oil became neutral, guys. Let the markets settle. Give the markets a few more minutes to settle. Look at the charts, do your technical analysis, and then if it makes sense, you know what you have to do. US wheat at the bottom, guys. Strong sell on all 4 time frames. Big correction expected for US wheat futures. Right, the green, gold, silver, and copper opened in green today. They might be pushing higher, which can only mean one thing. The US dollar and the US dollar index are expected to push slightly lower today. Let's see if that's correct. Forex overview, guys. Forex overview. Euro USD. 19 minutes into the European Open. Strong buy on all 4 time frames. GBP USD. Strong buy on all 4 time frames. Now, here's where it gets a bit confusing. USD JPY. Strong buy at the open on a 5 minutes and a 15 minutes chart. USD CHF. Again, strong buy on all 4 time frames. And AUD USD. Strong buy on all 4 time frames. Right. Now, there is a bit of discrepancy, guys. It's unlikely for the US dollar to strengthen and the euro to strengthen in the same time. It might happen versus different currency pairs, but usually it's very unlikely. Either the European currencies are strengthening against the dollar, or the dollar is strengthening against the European currencies. Right, Euro CHF, strong buy on all 4 time frames. GBP JPY, strong buy. GBP CHF, strong buy. Why is the pound strengthening today, guys? Why is the pound strengthening? Not a lot of announcements on the pound. What is going on? This is how the markets open. This is how the signals look so far, guys. Again, do not follow the signals blindly. Remember to do your own analysis. Check the charts. Check the cross pairs. Check the directions of the market. And then confirm it with a trading signal. Right, this was it from my side this morning, guys. Join us at the U.S. markets opening this afternoon, and we're going to have George Agathangelou once again for an amazing chat about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. The question remains, will the Bitcoin reach all-time high once again, 20,000 level by December this year? Only time will tell. Join us at 4:30, guys. Until then, remember to trade responsibly and may all your trades be in the money.